Hey YouTube, the one and only Profitz here with a quick deck profile. Before I do the deck profile, I'd just like to say I have some mats. Might be selling them, not sure yet. I'm just going to show you what I have. I have the Odin mat, the regional mat, the Judge mat, the new Sneak Peek mat, and then I have the Gen Force mat. So, make offers, I might get rid of them. Probably going to hold on to the Judge and the regional mat right now. But not sure if I'm going to get rid of them or not. But just make offers. If you offer good enough, I will probably get rid of them. So yeah, anyways, this is my Gravekeeper deck profile. And I'm just going to show you through what I have with the cards and explain some stuff. So here we go. First things are the 3 GK Spy. You need Spy in any GK to build. You have a flip, they attack. It's a 2000 wall that just sits there, 2500 with Necro Valley. Can special summon any GK except for a Commandant, so it's really good. Limit to 3 Descendant. Descendant, when it's on the field, you can tribute a face-up GK monster on your side of the field to destroy one card your opponent controls. Really nice. And then we have the 3 Recruiter. When it's sent from your side of the field to the graveyard, add 1 GK monster at 1500 or less defense from your deck to your hand. So you can basically add all of them but Spy and GK Guard. It's really good though. Really good with Descendant. You have Spy. It flips face up from your opponent attacking or something. You either special the Recruiter if you had the Descendant in your hand, or you special Descendant if you have Recruiter. Then summon the opposite one on your turn and then just go off. Pop 2 cards basically, get a free search. Then you have the 3 Commandant. Commandant is a 1600 meter. He's the highest attack point out of any GK in the deck. You can pitch it from your hand to the graveyard, add Necro Valley from your deck to your hand, and he become 2100 attack points with Necro Valley on the field. Then we have the Assailant, only one. When you have Necro Valley on the field, you attack your opponent's monster, you can switch its battle position so it can get over pesky big monsters. Then we have a GK Guard. Another flip effect like Spy, but when it's flip face up, you can return 1 card on the field to the owner's hand. 1900 defense, 24 wall with Necro Valley, really good. Then 2 tech monsters. I have Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind. I only use this to get over big monsters, and you can synchro with it and do certain monsters that are really necessary right now for the deck. Half the Stardust attack and other stuff. And then the last monster I attack is a Spirit Reaper. My teammate was trying this out. He's not using Gale, but he was trying Spirit Reaper out. And Spirit Reaper is amazing, and just like a wall. And then when it's targeted, it goes to graveyard. But like, you can attack and just a card out of the hand. There's so many options in this deck to get rid of cards. The hand is so good. You have the Spirit Reaper and then other cards that I'll explain later, so it's really nice. Then we have the 3 Necro Valley for spells to start things off. It's this field spell. When it's face up, all Gravekeeper monsters on either side of the field, since it's a field spell, gain 500 attack and defense, and your opponent can't target cards in the graveyard, and they can't special summon monsters in the graveyard, or they can't remove cards in the graveyard. You can use like the Bulb and the Necro Valley if your opponent's using that, because it's his own effect. You can't remove stuff though, so you can't like remove for BLS if this is on the field. You can't use Pot of Avarice, which a lot of people don't know that. It's really weird. You can't monster Reincarnation. It's just really good. My teammate was playing some guy and he tried to monster Reincarnation. I'm like, you can't do that. So, the 3 Necro Valley is really good. Then we have the 2 Royal Tribute. A lot of people don't know about Royal Tribute. The one thing that you have to do when you're playing the GK Mirror match, this card can only be used when you have your own Necro Valley. Like, if your opponent has a Necro Valley and you don't have one, you draw a Tribute, you can't use it because your opponent controls the Necro Valley technically. Even though both monsters gain the effects and stuff, you can only tribute if you have your own Necro Valley. And you look at your whole opponent's hand, then all monsters to the graveyard, really good. Then we had 2 Steel A. Add 2 Gravekeeper monsters from your graveyard to your hand. It doesn't conflict with Necro Valley because you can activate this when Necro Valley is on the field. It's one of the few cards you can do that with. And then the 3 Potted Duality. You need 3 pot. Pots is amazing in GK, and majority of decks is good, especially in GK. since you used the monster count. Then we have the stables, the 1 book, 1 dark hole, the 1 heavy storm, and the 1 MST. We don't use reborn because it's pointless in this build. Then we have trap lineup. We have the 2 solemn warning, the solemn judgment, the mirror force, the torrential. We do use 1 starlight road. It helps so much. It saved me so many times yesterday at locals. It's really good. And then we have a trap dust shoot. Like I was saying, we have a lot of cards to get rid of opponent's cards in their hand, like dust shoot, send the monster back. We see the whole hand. 2 royal tribute, send the monsters to grave. Spells and traps, you know what they are. And then Spirit Reaper just pops cards in the hand. This is the reason why I might consider putting a Mind Crush in. Mind Crush is you can declare 1 card your opponent controls in the hand, and if they have it, then they send it to the graveyard. If they don't have it, then you discard a card from your hand. So if you have Dust Shoot and a Mind Crush set, and they draw Dust Shoot if they have 4 more cards in hand, you send 1 monster to top of the deck, and then you activate Mind Control, and you declare a card. Mind Control doesn't have to be a monster; it could be a spell trap, so that's good as well. Get rid of the dark hole if they have that, and that's going to hurt you. The solemn judgment, whatever. And then, with Royal Tribute, they send all monsters to graveyard. You can target a spell that might hurt you, or trap. A Spirit Reaper, you can just pop blood. And then, with Pot of Duality going around everywhere, like always, Mind Crush is also good. You can chain that. They add Pot, they use Pot, add the card to the hand. As soon as they add to their hand, Mind Crush, the card, this is really good. So I might consider putting a Mind Crush in here. Right now it's 41 cards, so I'm going to have to figure something to take out for that, but yeah. Then we have the 1-dimensional prison and the 1 bottomless trap hole. I like 1-on-1. Some people like 2D prison, some like 2 bottomless. I think 1-on-1 is better. They're both good for their own scenarios, so they're both good. And then the last 2 traps are 2 compulsory. This card's amazing. My team always main decks 2. I usually side deck 2. But since I always side 2 in against every matchup, I just decided to main deck it like my teammates are, and it's just really nice. So that's the main deck. For the extra deck, I think I said I had some Pyroxes in here, and I do. So we have the 1 Stardust for the Starlight Road, an Armed Wing for the Gale, the 2 Tempest, because the spellcasters, with the Recruiter and Gale, you get a Recruiter effect, and then Tempest gets a counter on it automatically, and then you can just discard to inflict damage. It's really good. 2 Utopia, 2 Leviathan, really nice right here. Then for the proxies, we have 1 Black Razor Dragon, 1 Armor Master, 1 Arcanite Magician, 1 Brio, a Gaia Knight, and 2 Combo Deck Fortress Dragon, because we side deck the Cyber Dragons. Fortress Dragon will probably be a Trishula, though. I'm just feeling that Trishula will be better for some reason. Trisha's always good, but I'm probably going to take 1 Fortress out for a Trish. Then we have the side right here. We have the 2 Cyber Dragon, like I said, we made side deck them. We have 3 Fossil Dana. Fossil Dana is going to be hot, in my opinion. Fossil Dana is really good in GKs. The only thing you special summon is the Spy, and with Fossil, you can, protect it, and flip it, destroy special summon monsters. Also, if he's face up, you're neither playing special summon, so you're safe from, a bunch of cards, that's special. So, Fossil Down is just amazing, I have to admit. You have a lot of brace to protect it, and it's going to be good against windups, in my opinion, since windups brush them like crazy, so they're good. Then we have 2 Kinetic Soldier, because there's always those Pesky Samurais, and other decks that use Warriors, so I always use 2. 2-Dimensional Fisher. You need to know how to play these in the side deck if you're using them. Of course, you want to side them in against, Agents and Lightsworn, but you have to be careful because it can hurt you a bit. You don't want to play this if you have, a Recruiter on the field and want a hand or something, unless it's, totally necessary, you're playing a Lightsworn and they have, what's it called, they have a 3 Lightsworns engraved or something, and you know they have a JD in hand. Or if you are playing against Agents and they have 3 fairies and you don't want to drop Christie or something, 2D Fishers just really good. You need them. And then we have the 2 Leeching the Light, also good against Agents and Lightsworn. Then we had 2 Knock. I actually side these against a mirror match. I usually side deck 1 or 2 spies out, no matter what I'm playing, in case they do have knock. It doesn't hurt his match, but knock's also good against a mirror match. And then 2 trap hole. I side these in so many times yesterday at locals, and they help so much. So that's the main extra and side deck. Then I have the tokens. Tokens are always good. Sometimes people don't have tokens and they're using like a dice or something. I'm like, you know what, just borrow these. They use my tokens instead. I would rather, like, even though I don't use tokens, I would rather have these in here just in case, like, my opponent's using a dice is easier to miss. Like, if, like, your opponent's using a dice and you're like, okay, they don't have any monsters, attack directly, they're like, I have 2 tokens with the dice. And you're like, are you kidding me? Because you might not remember that, so tokens are always better. They're really good. Anyways, that's my GK deck profile. Comment, rate, and subscribe, YouTube. Hope you liked the video. Peace.